Pineapple Express comes from the Southern Pacific, and therefore
makes it kind of slushy.
Yeah, it's gonna be slushy up there.
People are still going to be riding though. Yeah, guaranteed.
All right. So did you see that tease of Ginger's? The wind was howling. She almost lost her umbrella. And she's in a...
That is a huge umbrella, first of all, Ginger. So it's more like a parachute. She's
doing her best hurricane impression, right?
Okay. Just so you know. Hold on, because I've got hair in my mouth. This is a PGA Tour issue. It's called a Gustbuster. That is what this umbrella, small tent, is known as. And yet you saw what happened because holy moly, is this some aggressive weather. I'm holding on to the umbrella like this because if it goes, I go, or maybe vice versa. Now, I think it's a real difficulty right now. This wind is sideways. We can't even figure out which direction it's coming at us because one moment it's coming up from the right, the next moment it's from the left, and then lo and behold, it's underneath us. That's the kind of weather we are dealing with right now in Mission Valley. As you take a look behind me, you are looking at what has happened to the San Diego River as it has literally, well, breached its borders. We showed you a little bit ago, about an hour ago, how it has flooded out the usual suspects, you know, the roads that lead into Fashion Valley. When the water comes in, obviously, because of the lower elevation, those roads close. But now you are looking at Riverwalk Golf Club. And this used to be, and typically is, a driving range. But today it is flooded. And I'm not just talking a little bit of water. As you can see, the river is just seeping into the driving range, and it looks a minimum of about 2 feet deep. I was trying to estimate it. There's one lone soul that is out here along with me and my Allentine, because normally on every other day his name's Al, but today because of Valentine's Day he's Allentine. There's one other soul that's around here, and unfortunately he was walking through this just trying to release some of the drainage is what it looked like, and he was a good 2.5 feet deep, I would say. The entire golf course has water running through it. This, of course, is a normal water feature, at least a little river that's about 10 to 12 feet across, but today it's closer to about 50 feet across, as yes, the rain continues to come down. Add in a little bit of wind, and you've got the recipe for some pretty violent conditions outside. As we were driving around a little bit earlier, we also headed down into downtown San Diego, because you'll remember back in December in the East Village area, there was flooding down there causing the homeless shelter to shut down, and all those folks had to head on over to SDCCU Stadium in order to find some housing. Well, so far we haven't gotten any reports, nor did we see any flooding down in the East Village, but again, now that the rain is really picking up here in Mission Valley, we saw it about a half hour ago closer to Mira Mesa with Ed, and now clearly it is impacting Mission Valley. There you go. I think that's going to be a good view as far as the wind, how it's literally coming sideways, carrying that rain, and it is certainly getting heavy. There is a flash flood warning that Francella has been telling you about. But moral of this very wet weather story, first of all, I think I have to come and clear this off a little bit. There we go. That's a little better. You can see again. The moral of this weather story is, if you have to go anywhere here, let me try and get Allentine under here. If you have to go anywhere, especially in Mission Valley right now, give yourself a lot of time, because a lot of the roads are flooded, if not all the accidents that we also came across on the I-8 and the 805. So far, I haven't seen any rescue crews come down here. This golf course, of course, is closed. So heed the warnings, drive slowly, and have the largest, most wind-resistant umbrella possible. I'm going to send it back to you guys in the cozy and dry studio. Doesn't this look fun?
Oh, yeah. Hey.
It
We've all been there.
Kind of does, Ginger. Yeah, exactly.
We've all been there. But
spend our time out there.
You'll be interested to know that our chief engineer, Fred, said to Mike Salcedo as he was walking, "Don't get the camera wet."
Yeah, right.
It's raining sideways.
They have special little rain covers, but this is so much rain that it just seems impossible.
Yeah.
We're good, Ginger.
It's fine. It's not wet at all.
Allentine is doing a great job.
Dry.
Happy Allentine.
Thanks, Al. We need to figure out like a little umbrella for Al to stick on the camera.
Thanks,
there.
Ginger.
Thanks, guys.
I had it
Get
tucked in
inside.
his back for a little bit.
I think Allie wishes she had your umbrella.